welcome back. And welcome to all the new dreamers who stopped by DawnDares2Deam today to see what we're all about. Well, today I wanted to take a little time to talk about detoxing ourselves, our lives. And when I talk about detoxing ourselves and our lives, I'm not just talking about food. Sometimes we need a real detox, a total detox, or holistic detox from our lives. Now, the detox may begin with food and you may lose some weight, but there are other things that happen during a period of detox, at least when I detox, because I separate myself and I do things a little differently. So we're going to talk a little bit about detoxing ourselves and detoxing our lives today, and why we may want to do that, and what are the signs that, hey, I may need to detox my life right now. You know how sometimes you can have what we call a bad day. Now remember, there's no such thing as positive and negative. There's no such thing as good or bad. Everything just is according to the universe. But in our little minds and in our world, we tend to think things are bad or good. So say you're going along and you're like, man, I've had a bad day yesterday. I'm having a bad day today. Am I going to have a bad day tomorrow? And as you look across a period of time, you feel like you haven't been in a good mood, things aren't going your way in your life, that's when it's time to stop and think. Maybe it's time for a detox. Because not only do we need to detox our insides and our digestive system, but we need to detox our mind. We need to detox our spirits. We need to detox our hearts. We need to step away from what is happening outward and look inward to fix ourselves. And detoxing does that. It sets us right. It gives us balance. So when you see these signs that life just doesn't appear to be quite right, you were manifesting and then all of a sudden you're not manifesting and you're like, what is going on? Yes, it's true. That's a cycle of life. If you studied my series, Understanding the Universal Laws, I talk about their ebbs and flows to life. So they're going to be ups and they're going to be downs, and it's just a ride, a wave that we take. But we can do things I talk about in that series where we can push ourselves out of what we are calling or deeming to be a negative situation. We can speed up that process so that we can get back to the positive a lot quicker than we would just the natural flow of things. So detoxing is one of those ways. Now, when I did my, I called it a cleanse. I did my cleanse where I was detoxing myself, my body, in January. I did a 21-day cleanse. Now, I have no intentions of doing another 21-day cleanse for a while. I think I did really good with that one. But in January, I do plan on doing a 1-week cleanse. But the point is, when I decided that I was going to do this cleanse, I didn't just decide to do the cleanse because it was January and it was my New Year's resolution. Because to be honest with you, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. I can make a change in my life and focus on that change with intention at any point at any time that I choose to. But last year I chose to do it in January, and my body was, giving me signs. I was getting headaches. I was even more bloated than usual. My body was just off kilter. And I said, I need to do a detox. But I decided that I was going to do this detox like in October of last year, like right around now. I said in January, I'm going to do a detox, and I'm going to start on January 1st. So when you've had the signs where you want to detox your life and you're like, okay, it's time. I need to step away from things and I need to do a detox. You have to prepare yourself for that. I do not advise that you just jump straight into a detox. And this is a detox from food. This is a detox from television. This is a detox from your life. I don't suggest that you just up and decide you're going to do it, because when you're doing a detox, when you're cleansing yourself of all of the impurities, whether they be electronic impurities, whether it's the type of food that you're eating, whether it's the places that you're going, and just the stimulus that you're intaking into your psyche, you need to prepare. You need to stop and say, okay, I'm going to do this. You need to declare, number one, an amount of time that you're going to do this for. Number two, you need to decide that you're going to be committed to that amount of time, because you're making this commitment to yourself and you're telling yourself, I'm worth this cleanse. It's time for me to cleanse. It's time for me to detox, and I'm worth it. My psyche is worth it. My body is worth it. My mind is worth it. My heart is worth it. Do you understand? My spirit is worth it. That's what you're telling yourself. And when you go back on the what you have committed to yourself, you are now telling yourself the opposite. I'm not worthy of these things. So if you're not worthy of making commitments to yourself to make yourself healthier, what makes you think anyone else is going to be committed to you? So after you have picked a date, that's the first thing. When you're going to start, picking a date is the first thing you're going to do. Second, you're going to pick the amount of time that you're going to be committed for. Now, if you have never really done a detox for yourself before, I don't suggest doing 21 days. I don't even suggest doing a week. I would say I would start with 3 days. That's what I would do. I would start with 3 days. And how intense you want your detox or cleanse to be, that is a choice of yours. With me, mine was pretty intense. I did not take any supplements. Now, there are cleanses and detox plans that people sell, and they sell these pills. And I did one where you drink olive oil and to help cleanse your biles out, But I didn't do any of that this last time. I decided that I was going to do a cleanse the way that I chose to do it. And that is my advice for you. So for me, I didn't eat really that bad. Now, right before the cleanse I did, because it was the holidays, and I had a whole lot of fried chicken. I think I ate fried chicken almost every day. Fried chicken is something that I no longer have in my diet because I changed and now I'm a pescatarian. So I don't really have fried chicken anymore. And sometimes I smell it and it smells really good, but it's not that tempting because I've made this commitment to myself, and I also see and am benefiting from all of the different healthy things that I feel, that I see, my energy level. So I'm not as tempted to go backwards, if that makes any sense. I'm not saying, the chicken doesn't smell good, but it's not as tempting as I thought it would be. So if I'm a beginner, if you're a beginner, what I would do 3 days. And then in those 3 days, you have to decide, we're going to start with the food first. What are you not going to eat? What are you going to take out of your diet? What I did on my first week, I drank smoothies the entire week. I didn't chew anything. Now, that was hard, but not as hard for me because I've done that type of thing before. But if you've never done anything like that, you might not want to go completely, going to drink. You could start off saying, for the first day, I'll just drink smoothies all day. Get through 1 day. I believe you can get through 24 hours. I have faith in you. Then you could say, for your second day, you're going to do a smoothie, maybe for breakfast, and then you're going to eat raw food. So you're not, and when I mean raw food, I mean raw fruits and vegetables. No seafood, no hooved animal meat. Do you understand? Just your raw fruits and vegetables and your smoothie for the second day. And then on the third day, you can cook yourself some hot veggies. And that's a nice, quick cleanse detox. Now that's about the food. Now let's talk about your spirit. During this time where you aren't eating like you normally would eat, it's a good time to kind of remove yourself from the stimulus of your environment. Now, granted, you live in a house with other people, so they're going to be doing X, Y, Z, and you're going to see, hear, smell all these things. I do understand that, but we're talking 3 days. I think you can make it. But what you can do is find yourself a good personal development book, a book about law of attraction, a book about manifesting, a book about success, and read it. Occupy your time differently than what you would do if you were living your normal life, eating your normal way. Now, I get that maybe picking up a book isn't your thing. If you have a religious text like the Bible that you don't really read as much as you should, pick that up and dive right into that. You will find that your soul is a lot hungrier for hearing these lessons and learning during this time because you've opened yourself up by calming our natural impulses to eat whatever we want, how we want, when we want. You've hushed that a little bit, right? So when you hush that, you can hear more of your spirit, of your soul, of God talking to you, of the universe talking to you, your subconscious talking to you. You can hear those things more. And those things are hungry for more knowledge on how to be more successful. What kind of personal development do I need? What do I need to change in my life? And you're ripe and ready at this point to do that. So I would take the time away. I would It's going to take more time for you to prepare your food, which is going to be nice. You're going to be chopping up stuff and things of that nature to make your smoothies for that one day. And then the same thing for your raw food. And then on the last day, you're eating cooked vegetables. I'm telling you, those cooked vegetables are going to taste like meat because you haven't had cooked in so long. And this is for the beginner. Now, if you are past the beginner stage, maybe I would do a whole week. And maybe I would do half the week with smoothies and half the week with raw food, and then just eat again. But the reason why we phase in the type of food that you eat is because your digestive system has just been like shocked. And you've taken away all of those things that are making it sluggish. So when it's time for you to eat food again, you need to take care of your digestive tract. So that is why when I did my 21-day cleanse, I did 1 week of smoothies, then I did 1 week of raw food, and then I did 1 week of cooked vegetables. And then after that, I incorporated a little bit of seafood back into my diet. I didn't jump right into eating 100% seafood every day. Even as it stands today, I don't eat seafood every day. I eat more vegetables than I do of anything else. More fruits and vegetables. My lifestyle has changed. But when you are looking to detox, what's going to happen? Your mindset changes because you have now shown yourself how disciplined you can be. So if you have goals and dreams that you want to pursue, all you have to do is think about, if I could do that detox, I can do anything. So the detox helps to reinvigorate you when you transition back into your normal life. And if you can help it, you might want to keep some elements of the detox in your life for the remainder of your life. And that's like your special detox from the world day. So I'm not saying you would do smoothies all day that day, but maybe you do smoothies for breakfast, and you do raw vegetables for lunch, and then you do cooked vegetables for dinner. You see how you can incorporate that? And that's only one day. And on that particular day, you take the time to read and renew your mind. And that's going to help you do short, quick detoxes. And you could say, I'll do that once a month. You can see where I'm going with this? When you do a detox, it's not just detoxing your body. You step away from your normal environment and you feed your soul. That in turn empowers you to come back out bigger, better, and stronger to pursue those dreams and goals that you've already planned, but you found you're having all these bad days and nothing's working and you don't feel like it and what's going on. And so you're not pursuing that goal. You're not pursuing that dream, and you're just kind of living in a space where you are just complaining and upset about what's happening in your environment. But I want you to remember one thing. When your environment is all topsy-turvy, then that means your insides are topsy-turvy as well. Whatever's going on inside of you is a reflection of what you see outside of you. So when you see things are just not right, you're not feeling right, things don't look right, your job's not right, your boss is acting crazy, the children are swinging from the chandeliers, when your love life just isn't right, you and your husband and wife are not connecting, you gotta think it may be time for a cleanse. And maybe this is something that you can incorporate in your household. Maybe there are different degrees of it. And there are also people who have cleanse programs or detox programs out there that you can use. I just gave you an example of what it is that I do. I'm not saying you need to do what I did at all, but what I am saying is you need to take the time to detox your life at some point, because it's going to help to give you that jump start that you need to do those things that you know you're looking forward to doing in life, but for some reason you can't seem to get yourself together, because our outside is a reflection of what's going on inside. So when we clean up our inside with the way that we eat, maybe we work out a little bit during this time, we're renewing our mind, we're getting closer to our spirit selves, all of that is going to help us when we come back out. We're going to be bigger, better, and stronger. And we're going to be able to handle those things that come our way that are trying to knock us off our path. I do have my cleanse series, my 21-day cleanse series. So at the end of this video, I'm going to put the 21-day cleanse series up here. So that way you can go through that, and I give you some tips on how to cleanse. I also show you a couple recipes on smoothies, on different raw salads, and on some cooked vegetables as well. And also, you can check out, I have a series called Vegetarian Dishes. You can go there and you can look at some of those dishes that I've prepared that may also be able to help you on your cleanse journey. Now, if you like this video, give me thumbs up. Also remember that there's a share button down here with an arrow. Click on that share button and share this to your social media platform like Facebook. If you have any questions, there's a comment section. Please leave your questions down below. And I'm going to put up here, again, the 21-day cleanse. And I'm also going to put up here my Mindset Belief Action series. That is something that you could look at while you are on your cleanse. In that particular series, we're working on our mindset, and I'm giving you techniques on how to work on your mindset. And then I'm showing you how to align your belief system, to search your belief system, and to understand what's misaligned so you can realign it with your dreams and your goals. And then I give you some tips on how to take action on your dreams. And it has a workbook that accompanies that particular signature YouTube series. And it's called MBA, Mindset Belief Action. If you go to the shop section down here in the description for this video, go to the shop section, click on shop. It'll take you to the website where you can purchase the workbook. And the MBA workbook is $11.11 plus tax. It is a digital download. So I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me today. I so love talking to my dreamers. Have a great day, dreamers.